would you initially get into boxing?
My brother Leon went to the gym. He went to a boxing gym, and these Westbrook brothers, it was, I think about 5 or 6 brothers that lived on the 11th floor, and they took Leon to the gym. Leon came back home and he said, "Hey, Mike, I've been to the gym. I went to a boxing gym." I said, "Oh yeah." He said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh." I said, "Okay, oh, cool." So I think the very next day, I started some stuff with him, and he whipped some of those boxing punches on me, and so I went the very next day to learn how to box.
He caught you with something nice then, huh?
They hit me some nice stuff. I liked it, so I said, I'm going to learn some of this stuff myself.
What was it like that first time you stepped into the gym?
It was odd, you know. I had never been in a boxing gym before, so it was kind of odd, you know. But a lot of friends that were there, you know, they lived in the neighborhood. But the Westbrook brothers that took Lee out to the gym, that's where they went to train to box. That was it.
How much time between you starting boxing elapsed before you had your first amateur fight?
Oh man, that's you know, I'm trying to remember stuff like that. That's a tough one to remember. But we got in shape first. My coach had us train, and we were running and, you know, exercising, and then I guess when he thought we were ready to, you know, for exhibition bouts, he put us in.
Did you and Leon ever spar?
Yeah, the first time Jim Merle was his name. Merle, he put Leon and myself in there. I was about 3 years under Leon, and I got in there with Leon, and he kind of beat the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was beat the hell out of me. I was crying in the ring.
Oh man.
In the gym, I mean, and I was crying, cause he was treating me like he wasn't my brother. Like he beat me like I'm a stranger, you know. And so that's what happened, and I was crying. And after the 3 rounds we did, I'm still crying. He came to me. He said, "Mike, I know I was hard on you." He said, "But if I wasn't hard on you," he said, "you think everybody else is gonna take it easy on you." So I didn't buy that, but it kind of made sense.
That's what all big brothers say. Right. Beat my ass and tell me the same thing.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's what Leon did. He beat the hell out of me, and once he, you know, 17, no, he went to the Marines. I think he was turning 17. He went to the Marine Corps, and he came home on leave. And I said, I took a walk with him. We walked around the neighborhood, and went into this gym. It was called a neighborhood gym, and the gym was wide open. Lockers was all open. You know, they wasn't all over the floor or nothing like that. They was just in the lockers. So I said, "Leon, come on, let's box, man." So got him in there, and it went on him. I went on him.
Was that the first time you got the best of him?
Yeah. That was the first time. Yeah, the first time I got the best of him. And I owed him for that whooping he put on me. So I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get him back." I had him slobbing all over the ring.
What changed from the time that he whooped you to the time you whooped him? What changed?
Oh, I was a lot older. I mean, not a lot older, but I had learned a lot more than I did than I had done when I first sparred with Leon, and I thought I was getting better. And that's why I said, "Come on, let's box, Leon." You know, cause I know he was not in the best shape, but I want to see how I would do with him in the gym. So I got in there with him, Like I said, I had him slobbing all over the ring.
Slob drop.
He was slobbing all over the ring, and the thing was, I found out a key to Leon. It's like the worst thing you can do is trade punches with him, because he had fast hands. Leon had very fast hands, and you wasn't going to outspeed him in a match. And as we started sparring, you know, as we started trading punches, I started trading punches with him at first, and then I slowed down, and I slowed down to make him slow down, and then I came out of my shell and I got the best of him. And so that taught me something. You know, it taught me something. I learned something from that experience with Leon. Couldn't nobody in my hometown beat Leon. Once Leon learned how to fight, couldn't nobody beat him. Fast hands and combinations, and Leon was pretty good. He was pretty good.
He seemed like he was pretty difficult to time because he had the herky-jerky style where he throw it right and follow through, come back with a hook.
Yeah, bobbing and weaving, we called it.
Yeah.
You bob and weave and slide in, slide back out. Leon, he was very good at that. We had a good coach though. Jim Merrill was a good coach, and he was a good teacher too. He was a school teacher really, but he taught us how to box. He was a boxing coach and a school teacher. So he come from school, comes to the gym, but he called us all hamburgers.
Hamburgers?
Yeah, hamburgers. Call you hamburger. That was a bad name for a boxer.
What does it mean for a hamburger? Is that like a tomato can or something like that?
It means that you not as good as you probably think you are.
A hamburger. I gotta remember that one.
A hamburger. Call him a hamburger. And a hot dog is a guy that shows off.
Yeah.
They're all pretty and all that.
Right.
Hot dog, but a hamburger is, you know, you're not that good.
So is it like a bum or a tomato can?
Pretty much like a bum.
That's what a hamburger. Okay.
A hamburger.
We're gonna have to get that trending. Hashtag hamburger.
Yeah.
Were you with the same trainer up until the 1976 Olympics?
Yeah, I was. As a matter of fact, the trainer that trained us how to fight, he came down with diabetes, and he lost a foot. You know, he lost a foot, and I think he died too. He died on it, so he wasn't coaching no more. And I went to the coach that was in my neighborhood, in our neighborhood, which was a white guy. Kenny Lower was his name. And he had a bomb squad. He had a pretty good team. And then he was training how to get their stuff off in the ring. But I went to Kenny because he said, you can't beat him, you join him. Because it was right in my neighborhood, but we trained out of the neighborhood. I mean, you went to a gym that was out of the neighborhood. And our coach, he said he wants to fight for the white man. He said, don't fight for that white man. Well, yeah, coaches have competition too, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so he said, don't fight for that white man, don't do that. But, you know, it was a guy that was a boxer that fought for Ken. And I was afraid of him. I was kind of afraid of him. And so I said, well, you can't beat him, you join. So I went ahead and went to the gym and joined Kenny's group of guys. And me and Pilo, we sparred every day. We sparred every day, so I got used to that. But Pilo was, he was 147 pounds, and I fought at 156 pounds.
Right.
Yeah, so we had some good tangos.
Why were you scared of him?
I don't know. You know, but most boxers we scared to death to fight another guy. You know.
Right.
Most boxers are if they tell you that they're not afraid, they're lying. Most boxers are afraid to get in the ring and fight anybody. you gotta almost convince yourself, yeah, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna go on in and I'm gonna do all right. Or get your coach to talk to you. And yeah, but most guys are afraid when they get in the ring to fight.
This is interesting. How does one overcome that fear?
Well, you talk to yourself and you just, you know, you got your teammates. You know, they say, well, you know, don't worry about him. He ain't that good. He's not as good as everybody think he is. But anyway, you just what the coach taught what coach taught us. That's what we depended on. We depended on our skills and what he taught us. And he was a good teacher, and he made sure we knew how to fight before we got in the ring.
Is that why Ali had Bundini to pump him up to help him get over the fear? Because he used to be outside, go on, champ.
Yeah. That was his corner man. He kind of helped motivate Muhammad, I guess, a little bit. But I don't think Muhammad needed no motivation.
No?
Cause no, I don't think he needed no motivation. He was the mouth, and he wasn't afraid of nobody.
Did you ever spar him coming up?
No, not Muhammad Ali.
No. Never been in the ring with him?
Never been in the ring with him. I let Leon do that. That was Leon's job. And Leon got in the ring with Muhammad and did a good job. Once Leon was in shape, I mean, he could beat anybody. Because that's what our styles of boxing taught us to do. We knew combination, uppercut, overhand right. We were throwing everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
We were throwing everything. And when Leon learned quick, and he knew how to fight. And he fought well, fought real good.
You helped Leon prepare for the Muhammad Ali fight, right?
Yeah, I was part of that team.
What was that camp like?
It was nice camp. When Leon had giants for sparring partners. He had some big guys. I forget this guy's name. He had a guy from Louisiana. I forget his name, and he had a big guy. I forget his name too, but they was pushing him around and hitting him on the break and all that stuff. They're roughing Leon up. So when Leon got in the ring with Muhammad Ali, Leon was good and ready. He was good and ready to fight anybody.
So he went into that fight very confident.
Yeah, he had to, cause all that training he did. I think Leon trained for about maybe 8 to 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. So he was getting ready.
Did you mimic Ali's style for him?
I tried to. Yeah, I tried to mimic Ali's style with the jab and everything, and I was getting punished for that. I was getting punished by Leon for that, cause Leon was hitting pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like on the night that he beat the greatest of all time?
Oh, that was a good night. That was a good night. You know, Leon he beat Muhammad Ali, but he won. He won. So I don't know what Leon. I can't remember what Leon did. I don't know if he danced all night or what.
Did you guys celebrate? Go out the
right in the hotel. Because one thing we always did like to have a little party after the victories. Mm-hmm. And Butch made sure that we did. Mm. He would set it up where we had a band, not a band, but even a band and a DJ. And so we loved to dance. Yeah. Leon and myself, yeah.
So what y'all had, like some OJs, some spinners, Rick James in the house?
Rick James, we had Rick James, Ohio players. We had them all in there, okay. Yeah.
What was it like winning the gold medal in 1976?
Oh, that was really, that was unreal. It was unreal. I know, but the thing was, I wanted to make the team. I just wanted to make the Olympic team. That's what I wanted to do. I said, I want to make the Olympic team because I had inspired Leon. Because I won a National Golden Glove tournament before my brother Leon. Mm-hmm. Leon had been going to the National since probably about 1970 or 1971. He had been going, but he ain't never come home with no victory. So my first time going to a National Golden Glove was in 73, 1973. So, and the thing is, the guy I lost to, I was beating him for 2 rounds. I was beating the hell out of him for 2 rounds. And the third round, I wasn't in the best of shape because I ran out of gas in the third round, and I was like, I was hanging all over the top rope. I was hanging over the top. When I missed him, I kept on going. I fell the top rope. I'm like, Lord have mercy. And my first coach, he was in the audience. He came to the National. He said, Spinks, keep it straight. Well, that's what he always say. He said, no matter how tired you get in the ring, you know, keep your punches straight, you know, because it will impress the judges. So I never forgot that, but I wasn't in no shape for keeping nothing straight. I missed the guy. I kept on going, staggered over to the rope. I'm hanging over the top rope, and I didn't want to get untangled either. But the ref told me to get over up and get back into the fight. But I beat the guy for 2 rounds, so I was like, and so the next day I watched him win the tournament. I said, God damn, if I was in a little more shape, I'd have won this tournament the first time out. So I said, following year, if I come next year, I said, I'm gonna be in better shape. So following year came up, I got in better shape. Denver, Colorado, high altitude. I mean, the real thin air and all that stuff. I took me a walk and all that, but and I fought every day, 5 days in a row, and I won.
What helped you with your conditioning? Was it the high altitude, or was it the extra sparring, or was it?
No, it was that hard work that I did before I went to Denver. Because you know you got to train. You by the time we get to Denver, I mean we go to Denver, and we should be in shape. You know, you should be in shape already, and all you got to do is just walk around and try to get acclimated to the air, that thin air up there. But we was in shape before we went, so all we had to do is just try to jump a little rope and exercise to try to keep your edge.
What was your training regimen like back then? So give me like a whole day from the time you wake up to the end.
Well, you wake up and you go running. You wake up, you go running.
How far?
3 miles.
At a certain pace, like 8-minute miles, or?
You try to last. You try to make it. You try to make it through the whole run, because I mean, if you run too fast, you're gonna burn out. So you gotta take your time and pace yourself and get a good run and speed it up on the tail end. Say when you're coming in, you're finishing up, you pick it up. And then after that, you go home and get some rest. Because the next thing you gotta do, you gotta go to the gym and work out. So that's what happened. That's what we did.
So when you say get some rest, so you were running, get rest, what time did you normally get up?
About 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning?
Yeah, about 6 in the morning, and you get out there and run, and you come back about 7:30. Because after the run, you got to get down on the concrete and do exercise, sit-ups, push-ups, knee bends, jumping jacks. You got to do all that after your run, and that's what we did.
Was this before you rested or after?
It was after the run.
Oh, so after the run.
After the run, you exercise. Try to do your thing with that, and you just help tone yourself a little bit, Because exercise, running is good, but you still got to exercise. It helps. It helps with the running.
Then after that, you rest.
Yeah. You go to bed, get some rest. Get your nod in. Then you get up in about maybe 3, 4 o'clock to go to the gym.
What was the gym workout like?
Well, shoot, I had tons of gym workouts, sparring partners. But as an amateur, as a pro or amateur?
As an amateur.
As an amateur.
Yeah.
Oh well, we ran right before we would work out. We would run first, run around the building about 6 or 7 times. It was a nice run. You run around, then you go back to the gym, do exercise. Cause Merle did it like this. We did exercise. We jumped rope. We did exercise. We did everything before we got in the ring and boxed. And that was a secret, sort of, kind of, cause you got a lot of guys that they will train, or they will box first. Yeah, they would box first, and then they would exercise and all that stuff. But Merle, he made us train first. He made us exercise and all that. Exercise, push, everything. We did everything before we got in the ring to box. We were good and wore out before we got in the ring to box. So, and that was kind of strange because a lot of guys didn't do that. But Merle, we got tired first before we got in the ring to box. So it helped. It helped instead of hurt.
Was that a practice you kept going into the pros?
No, I changed up with the way they did it in Philadelphia.
Ah.
The way they did it in Philadelphia, they box first. They box first, then they do all the floor exercise and hit the heavy bag, speed bag. They did everything last. They boxed first.
What was it like being on the Jeffersons?
Oh man, that was fun. That was that was fun. And George, as a matter of fact, George, he gave us his Rolls Royce to ride around in while we were in town.
Really?
Yeah, that was nice of him. Yeah, that was real nice.
How'd you get involved in acting?
I never got involved in acting. I never got involved in acting. It just, I had a ambitious promoter, and he tried to put me in darn near everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to put me in everything.
So, do you remember your scene when you were on the Jeffersons?
Yeah, I remember me and Joe Frazier getting face to face and saying something to one another. We were saying something to one another. That was good. But the thing was, we were saying whose smile was better than whose smile. And Joe smiled, and I think I smiled, but it's more like a grin. I showed my teeth. Joe smiled. Joe was like, I was like, I showed my choppers.
That's
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, those were good times. Did you learn how to do the George Jefferson dance?
No, I didn't know how to do that.
You know what dance I'm talking about?
I can't think of it.
The George, you never seen the George Jefferson
I
dance?
seen George. Yeah,
I think they call it the mashed potatoes or something.
Yeah. He did the mashed potatoes. That was I remember the mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes and the slop.
The slop. Yeah, that's my made it.
Yeah, the slop. I think I learned it before I mean, way back when the slop was out and the funky chicken.
Was that really a dance? I thought people were playing with
that was a dance. That was a dance.
Wait, is that the one like this?
I've never seen nobody do it the way George did it. George, he nailed it.
I mean, a funky chicken. That's something like this or something, right?
Yeah,
With the arms flopping.
Sometimes you scoot down, squat down.
Oh, y'all was getting it in.
Oh
Damn,
shit, we were dancing our butts off back then.
You shot a couple other TV shows and movies as well, right?
I can't think of any.
You shot a couple other TV shows.
Huh?
Speed Zone.
Oh yeah, the Speed Zone. Yeah, Speed Zone.
How was it being on the Speed Zone?
That was all right. That was all right. And they gave me this the car was in bad shape. You turn left, you turn left and you go right. You turn right and the car goes left. You know, it was a strange car.
Yeah.
And the thing was, the guys they was trying to sabotage a driver, and he and I had the same car. So they got the beating on, turn my car up. They got to destroy my car, and I just so happened to catch him. And when I catch when I caught him, I said, "Hey, what you doing? What you doing to my car?" And they ran off. They ran off, and they had me drive the car anyway.
Oh.
I had to drive that car anyway. And it was going every which way but the right way. It was going crazy.
So you said you had an ambitious promoter that put you in a lot of stuff. I'm sure you talk about Butch Lewis, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, I consider that a real promoter that keeps you out there, keeps you in front of everything. And I don't see that much these days. Can you give us a little insight on Butch Lewis' motor of operandus?
Man, Butch was a busybody, and he was good. He was good, and for him not to have ever put on a pair of gloves to get in the ring and box, I found him very, very good as a promoter. I mean, he had never strapped on a pair of gloves to get in the ring and box. But he was a good matchmaker. He was a very good matchmaker. Because he matched Leon with Muhammad Ali, talked Muhammad into fighting Leon, talked Larry Holmes into fighting me. Found some way to get him to the table, yeah, because they didn't know. Both of them, I'm sure Muhammad thought that Leon wasn't going to give him too much trouble. And I know Larry Holmes thought I wasn't going to give him any trouble. And Butch set him up. He set both of them up.
Butch had that gift again. He was a used car salesman though, right?
Yeah.
That's that used car salesman game.
No lie. You ain't lying about that.
Sell ice to Eskimo.
That's right. And we had a president that was a car salesman.
Really?
Yeah, he sold cars and went on to be a president. I forget that guy's name.
Really?
Yeah.
That gift the gab, man.
Yeah, because all they do is run their mouth and sell you on some stuff that you don't want or that you want, but it was all right. But Butch was pretty good. Then he had a sense of humor. He had a great sense of humor. Yeah. That was a part of his thing, though.
So he'll lure you in with the comedy.
Right.
And then bam, make
right. Right. That's right. Absolutely.
What other kind of things did he have you do to keep you out there as a fighter? He had you on TV shows and movies. What other kind of things did he have?
Well, the interviews would come to him, and then he bring it to me, and then I'll get interviewed by these guys. You know, but he knew me very well, and I didn't do everything. You know, I didn't like it. I mean, I didn't like doing everything.
What do you mean everything?
Well, I didn't like, you know, all the interviews and, you know, I had a lot of people wanting to interview me, or take pictures. They wanted to do something that I wasn't too interested in. But If it was important, I did it. If it wasn't important, I didn't do it. I was kind of like that.
Kind of shy, would you say?
You can say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't really care about. I never thought I was that good though. You know.
What do you mean?
I never thought I was good at interviews or with rapping or talking. You know, I just didn't think too much of myself as a mouth runner.
Yeah.
But as time went on, I picked it up.
You picked it up.
Yeah, as time went on, I picked it up.
You got it from Butch.
Sort of, kind of.
How'd you get hooked up with Butch?
Butch came to the Olympics. He came to the Olympics. He was out there hooping and hollering in the audience and shit, making all kind of noise. And after the fight, we go to a press room, something like this. Press room, me, Butch, and one of the officials that was a part of the Olympics. And they made sure that everything was all right with the guys that wanted to talk to us after the fight. So, and when Butch came to the dressing room, he said, "Hey," and he was flanked with two women. Woman on this side, woman on that side. And he was all clinging and everything and dressed up. And he said, "Hey," he said, I know you want to turn pro." He said, "I got some good things for you in turning pro." And I told her, this is what I demonstrated. I said, "You know what?" He said, "So you want to turn pro?" I said, "Well," "let me tell you like this. Because I've been away from home since June the 11th. June the 11th till August the 2nd of '76. We was away from home just that long. And I told Butch, I said, he said, "You want to turn pro? I got some good stuff I want to talk to you about." So anyway, I said, "You know what?" I said, "I've been away from home so long." I said, "This is all I want to do right now, because it's over. And I'm going home tomorrow or next couple of days." I said, "This is all I want to do." I laid back. I did one of these numbers on it. I said, "This is all I want to do right now." That's all I feel like doing. And that's what I did. And so I said, "But you give me, I'll give you my number. You can call me just in case I change my mind." Because I didn't really want to fight as a pro.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because it's a dirty business. It's dirty business. A dirty business.
Boxing, a dirty business?
Yeah, it's a dirty business. I mean, yeah, because, boxers are always coming out with no money. The majority of them coming out with no money. And that ain't no good thing to be in. I mean, you doing all this fighting and you ain't getting your money. And the thing was, I said, I'm afraid if I'm gonna take my money, I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Hey, I get you on that one.
So I said, I ain't gonna turn pro because I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want nobody, trying to stick me up for my money, because I ain't gonna take it like no man. I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna bust somebody upside the head with something, baseball bat. Because I heard of watching boxing growing up. You hear all the bad stories on the guys not getting their money or losing money. I was like, damn. I said, that's got to be. That's got to be really messed up. You get in the ring, do all the fighting, and then your handlers steal your money or take your money. So I said, I ain't turning pro. I said, I don't want to do that. I said, the only way I turn pro. That's what I said to myself. I said, the only way I turn pro is if things don't work out for me, working a 9-to-5 job after the Olympics. And just so happened, I'm washing dishes. I had a dishwashing job. And I had the dishwashing job, and let me see what I'm trying to say.
You fell asleep.
You fell asleep?
No.
That was the next job, the cleaning job where you fell asleep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, help me. Thanks, bro. Okay, I'm cleaning the women's bathroom. I'm cleaning the men's bathroom, and just so happens I goes in the woman's bathroom. They got sofa in there. They got a sofa in there. I mean, they got the lounge chair. It's really cozy in the ladies' room, and you know, and I went in there. I think I cleaned it, but the sofa. I couldn't help it, and there was a TV in there too, and on. So I just laid back on the sofa. Next thing you know, I'm being woke up by my supervisor, cursing me out, cursing me out, talking about me like a dog. I mean, he was really laying on me. You can't do that. I don't give a who you're Olympic, because from the Olympics, they used to dislike me because I was an Olympic champion, and they thought I was getting some special privileges and shit. But he cursed me out bad, and the thing was, I said, okay, well, and I used to ride to work with him every day. He cursing everybody out on the road. And motherfucker in front of him, guy in front of him just going through his road. What? He cursed the guy. The guy can't hear him. The guy cannot hear him. He cursed the guy out that's driving in front of him. He cursing everybody out. He was a
angry man.
Angry man. He was an angry dude. But evidently he was good on the job, but he was a supervisor, so he just told us what to do and what we had to clean and all that stuff, but it was all right. And then, but after he cursed me out real bad, you know, I said, well, you know, it's time for me to go. Because anytime you start fucking up on the job, you know, sleeping in the ladies' bedroom, sleeping, going.
Tell him, Slim.
Every time you go sleep in the ladies' bathroom,
it's over.
It's over.
Music say, this is it. This is it. Make no mistake about it.
That's right. I said, damn. I said, I embarrassed myself, but only my supervisor, he would curse me out. He cursed me out bad. He talked about me bad. I don't know who you think you are. Just because you're on Olympic shit, all that shit don't mean nothing. You got to work. You can't be falling asleep on the job. I said, Mr. Austin. I said, I was wrong. I said, but you ain't got to talk about me like. I mean, you got to talk about me like that. Cause he was lowering the boom. He was dropping the bomb on me.
He couldn't wait to say it though. You know they was hating on the Olympic gold medalists. They couldn't wait for you to fuck up so they could say something to the champ.
Man.
Olympic gold medalists. Oh, they couldn't wait for you.
I don't give a fuck who you think you are. I don't give a no gold medal or no Olympic. I don't care about that. You come here to work and you got to work. You can't be going to sleep on the job. But he was cursing me out though. And the thing was, I said, after he cursed and hurt my feelings and shit, I said, Mr. Austin.
Austin or Austin?
Austin.
Okay.
Mr. Austin. I said, Mr. Austin, I tell you what. I said, I'm going to do you a favor, and I'm going to do myself a favor. I said, I'm going to resign, because the thing was, he didn't know me. I'd have whooped his old ass. I'd have went on his old ass. And the thing, I felt like going, I said, you don't know who you fucking with. I'll whoop your old ass.
You say you pull out that St. Louis out on him.
That's right. Absolutely. I'd have went on his ass to curse me out, as old as he was.
How old was he?
He was pretty old. He had to be in his 60s or probably 70s.
And you at that time was what, like 18?
I was 21.
21, yeah.
I was 21.
Stallion.
Yeah, sure. And I'd have put a hurting on him. But I said, let me get my ass out of here before I do something that I regret for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do that. So I said, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going on and turn pro, cause I said, cause I ain't gotta work for no motherfucker, but I ain't gotta work for nobody. I work for myself. So shit, I ain't
lace them up, huh?
damn right. I said, as soon as I got home, I said, Butch, you come on and come talk to me. Come on and come talk to me.
See, now you got me thinking about an angle. Check this. I'm a conspiracy theorist to some extent. What if Butch paid Mr. Austin to push you into his hands?
No, it couldn't have been, cause
Okay.
I was cold busted.
Okay.
I was sleeping on the sofa
Okay.
in the ladies' room. And men's room on a toilet stool or something, but not in the ladies' room. We were in the ladies' room. I said, damn, that was too much.
Was Butch happy to hear from you when you called him?
I'm not sure, but I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was, cause he had Leon already. He had Leon, and he wanted me too. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to be with Leon, cause I wanted us to be the best two brothers to ever strap on the prayer glove. I said, Leon, we're gonna be the best brothers ever put on prayer gloves. So all we gotta do is stay together, and that's what I was all about. We gotta stay together because they can't. If they separate us, they got us. They get us. Mm-hmm. I said, but we together. See, they can't pull us apart. Mm. And I said, we can call our own shots, along with my mom. Cause my mom can fuss. Mm-hmm. My mother can fuss her butt off.
She'll get the money.
Yeah.
Butch for the money. She'll get that money.
Yeah.
Was Butch fair as a promoter?
Yeah, Butch was good.
Financially, he took care of everything. Everything was on up and up.
Yeah, and the thing was though, me and Butch had got so close, to where, he was a struggling promoter. Once he lost his job at Top Rank, because Top Rank he was gonna start his company. He was gonna start his own company with Leon and myself. But Leon flew the coop. So he ain't had nothing to work with. He was gonna start his company with Leon as the heavyweight champ, and then they gonna work me on up till I get my championship, and Leon and myself be champions for Butcher Lewis. And Butch was pretty good. He was pretty good.
So there was an instance where Aram had Bush arrested in New Orleans. Do you know anything about that?
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
But that's what the second fight was. That was the second fight. The first fight with Leon and Muhammad Ali was in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Leon got mixed up. Leon got mixed up where Butch is the one who helped him beat Muhammad Ali. Mm-hmm. He the one got Leon all the sparring partners and big dudes, big guys that was pushing Leon around. Leon, compared to these guys that Leon was sparring with, Leon like a little girl, like a little girl. But Leon was doing the best he could, and he was handling them as best he could. But they made him strong. They made Leon real strong. I mean, they pushed him around, leaned on him. Leon, he was having trouble. He was having trouble in the gym, but he started getting better. He started kicking ass in the gym. He was kicking ass. Big Roy, Roy? His name was Roy, and he had a little white trainer. A manager was the guy was, but Roy was a big dude. And every time he threw a punch, he made noise. Hayes! 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 every time he hit the heavy bag, every time he hit Leon, he hooping and hollering, making all that noise, And so, I mean, that was too much. And next thing you know, everybody in the gym making noise, copying off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the most important thing you learned from Butch?
Let me see what I learned from Butch. You know what? What I liked about Butch, he didn't mind having fun. And after fun, I liked having fun. I mean, I liked having fun. And I think Butch probably detected that. And like after most fights, we had a little party. You know, where we could dance, get our stuff off, you know, drinking, and get some drinking in, and you know, and having a good time. And I think Butch noticed that about me, and he just made sure that happened after every fight. Where we was able to have a good time. You know, we were working our butts off, and that was very important. That it's very important that shit. As soon as you finish, you know, beating somebody up or getting beat up, you know, you want to have a good time.
Got that release.
And that's it. That's right.
You are the only man that actually beat Larry Holmes twice. Tell us about the first fight with Larry Holmes.
Oh man, I was ready like Freddie. I was ready like Freddie, and the thing was, all the way up to the fight, all I was hearing was that I was supposed to be losing to Larry Holmes. So that kind of it was nerve-wracking me, you know. So I'm like, well. So as we're in the fight site, we're at the fight site in Las Vegas. We finally get there, because I trained in New Orleans. Finally get to Las Vegas fight site, you know, all the butterflies and stuff messing with you. And I'm like, oh man, how am I gonna fight the guy? And a voice came to me and said, just be yourself. Just be yourself. And say, look, if he start running at your ass, shit, turn your back to him and run around the ring. Turn your back to his ass and run around the ring. Let's see if you get him tired before you start beating his butt. But I didn't know what I was gonna do. And then I saw on the monitor in our dressing room, I saw Larry Holmes throw his 1-2. And then after his 1-2, he started throwing punches from down here. I said, okay. I said, so all I gotta do is throw a left hook or something like that. You know, once he's fighting like a cowboy, that's how cowboys fight. They're like, they don't have no guard. They're like. So I said, okay, that's me. He felt like a cowboy. So I have my hands up, so I'll throw a left hook. Possibly catch him, you know, catch him on the button maybe. You know, but that's what I thought of, you know. And but when I got in the ring, you know, it was different. It was all right. It wasn't no thing. I was nervous up to a point. And then I was like, you know, I said, shit, you undisputed, man. You undisputed light heavyweight champ, and you ain't nobody whoop your ass yet. So I mean, so what you gonna do? What? I mean, so what do you think? What you think? I was like, I said, you know what? I'm gonna bluff this motherfucker. I said, I'm gonna bluff his ass. Sound the bell. I'm gonna walk out to the center ring to make believe that I'm gonna fight him toe to toe and see how he respond. I said, I'm gonna see how he respond, because I hope he respond the way I would want him to, where he go ahead and give me respect. But I did it. I walked to the center ring and I started stepping in a circle. And Larry, he respected that. he respected me, you know, in that first round. And then, as I'm moving around, I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm waiting on him to come on with the come on. I thought he was gonna chase me around the ring or something, cause I ready to run. I ready to turn my back to his ass. You ain't gonna catch me. You ain't gonna catch me now. So I no lie. That's what I thought. I said, this mother come right after me. I would turn my back to her and run around the ring and see what happens then. But he respected it, you know. But you know, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to bluff him. I was trying to let him know, look, I'm ready to fight your ass toe to toe. Come on, mama. And he just like stayed back, and that's what. And he ain't throw much of a punch. He threw a little jab every now and again. And I just I mean, right in the first round, when I threw a punch at him, he did like this. I said, no, he didn't take his eyes off of me. I said, he took his eyes off me. he doing some shit like this. I said, you don't take your eyes. My coach taught me, Jim Merle, the first guy, the guy that taught me how to fight. He said, never, ever take your eyes off your opponent. Never. And so that's what I grew up doing. I ain't never took my eyes off my opponent. When I saw Larry take his eyes off me, I said, I could damn near do anything in here. I could like boo and hop over here and stuff and throw some bombs on. It was strange, but and then you know I had a good head movement. My coach taught me how to move my head. While I'm jamming, I'm moving up and down, and then I learned how to do all kind of stuff in the ring where you throw your opponent off. You know, I'm doing like this. I'm bending down. I'm walking over here. I walk over here. You know, I'm confusing my opponent as best I can, as best I could. You know, and it worked. And Larry just, I think the thing was he was used to wearing his opponents down, and then taking advantage of them a little later on in the fight. And but he didn't know that I wasn't gonna get tired that night. I was in good shape. I was in great shape. I was running sprints, and Mackie had me doing all kind of stuff. Mackie Shieldstone.
Shieldstone, yeah.
He had me doing all kind of stuff. And the thing was, I said, being that I was supposed to be losing to Larry Holmes, I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to beat Mackie. I said, if I beat Mackie, the fight should be a cinch. This 135-pound man, and I'm doing everything he trying to put me through. And that lifeline, I didn't like that. With the rope, he hold the end of the rope, I hold the end of the rope, and you gotta keep the slack in the middle. And Mackie, he was good at what he did. He was good at what he do. I mean, the things he do, and he was good. And the lifeline, I didn't want. He mentioned lifeline. I said, all right, I'll do whatever you tell me to do. I don't break out the lifeline. No, don't do that. Don't do that. But I had a lot of fun with Mackie. Me and Mackie had a lot of fun. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. And he was pretty good, and the training that he put me through, that's what I put on Larry, and won the fight.
Were you shocked how much you frustrated him? Because after that, he had an interview where he said Rocky Marciano couldn't hold his jock strap. He was going crazy all over the place. Well, not crazy, but saying things all over the place.
Yeah, he got pissed off because I think somebody was bothering him about losing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was the question?
Were you shocked at how frustrated you were able to get him?
No, I wasn't frustrated because
I mean, were you shocked at how frustrated he was?
No, I wasn't shocked because a lot of times in the ring, you got to have more moves than X-Lax.
Oh my God! I didn't even see that one coming, Jinx. The Jinx got me. I didn't even see that one coming. You said you gotta have more moves.
You gotta have more. You gotta have more moves than X-Lax and do your thing. And you know what? And it was like, oh man, I'm telling you. And I had a wonderful time in the ring. I had a wonderful time in the ring fighting Larry because I had him confused, or he wasn't being as aggressive as he probably thought he should be, or he should have been. But I was ready though. I was ready for the throwdown. I was ready to, you know, shit, take out clothes, fight. No.
You good? That's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was ready. I was ready. You know, I was ready to die if I had to. That was the fight of my life. And you know what? And the thing was, at Joe Frazier's gym, Val, Joe's floor man that ran the gym, I used to when I would always go about 5 or 4 o'clock in the evening, and the guys, I would try to get some boxing from the younger guys. They would say, "No, man, you got to pay us. You got to pay us." I was like, "I ain't got no money, man. You see, I ain't been in the ring. And I don't know how long. I ain't been in the ring. So where am I gonna get the money from?" So Val told me, he said, start coming in at 12 o'clock. He said, you can box some of these big guys, these bigger heavyweights. He said, you help them with their speed. Help them with the speed. I said, okay. I boxed Tex Cobb, Mike Kornicki, Joe Golston. I mean, giants. What's his name? Bone Crusher. I'm boxing Bone Crusher Smith. Bone Crusher hit me one day and knocked me clean across the ring.
He could punch.
He was strong. He was a strong puncher, sure was. But he was slow. But I got some good licks in. I got some good licks. But I had a lot of fun with them guys, man. I could come in at 12 o'clock and get some good work in. We were in and out, in and out. We had a lot of fun.
Which fight was hardest or easier, the first home fight or the second home fight?
The first home, both of them was troubling, but the first one was, you know, I had it together, but you know, I was throwing punches from round 1 all the way to 15. So that wore me out. I was wore out after the fight, but I was in shape to where anytime I had to fight, I had to fight, but it wore me out. I wore out.
Was it a mental wear out or physical?
Physical, because I was working. I had to beat him off me. I had to move. I had to keep him from hitting me by moving around the ring, you know, doing all kinds of crazy stuff to throw him off. And but I made Larry respect me in the ring.
Was his jab everything everyone says?
He didn't hit me with it. He hit me in the mouth once or twice, but it wasn't to no effect. No, it didn't. No, because I had him. I was acting up on. I was walking around the ring with my hands down. Like, come on! I was saying, come on, would you come on with you? Come on, man. He wouldn't come, cause I had something for him. I had something for Larry. And the thing is, I said, I know I ain't hitting it hard, but Larry just don't like getting hit at all. So that's why he's running from punches. But it was. I mean, that first fight, I watched that fight every now and again just to see how bad I was, because I was a naughty boy that night. I mean, that was the heavyweight champ, and he had never lost before, you know. So, and I showed off. I was showing off, not showing off, because I always kept I like, when I saw him close his eyes, I said, Michael, you saw that, but you didn't see it. You know, you saw it, but you didn't see it. So don't worry about it. I said, all right, don't worry. Because I got to stay cool. I got to be cool. I can't try to get greedy or try to show off or something like that. I said, I got to hold my composure and just do what I trained to do. And that was a kick ass. Because I had sparring partner after sparring partner. I'm going 4 rounds with him, 4 rounds with him, 3 or 4 rounds with him. I mean, I'm working. And I handled my sparring partners. Because sparring partners come to the gym and whoop your ass. That's what they do. I ain't letting them whoop my ass.
You sparred with Leon Taylor a few times. How was that working with him?
Leon Taylor, yeah, he was good as a light heavy. For the light heavy, I think I sparred with him a few times as a heavyweight. Just for that speed and shit I have to deal with him. Yeah, but me and Leon, we had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a good time. We had a good time in the ring because Leon used to get away. He used to get away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Leon had fast hands and he moved around and got out the way and I couldn't catch him at times. But I caught up with him every now and again.
So he was really the cat.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yeah. Leon was too much. We had a lot of fun though. We ended up laughing. Cause he caught himself running away. He tried to run in, throw some punches, and get back out. He came in. I don't know how I did it, but I just pop, pop, pop. I hit him with a 3-punch combination, all of them in the head. Pow, pow, pow. He's like, I think he got dazed or something. He said something. He said, man, what you hit me with? What you hit me with? Yeah, we had a lot of fun in there. We had a lot of fun in the gym. Leon was good work. He was good work because he was fast, and I couldn't catch him all half the time. And he sharpened my skill. He sharpened me up with in the ring.
So he was a good technical boxer.
Yeah.
And quick. The cat.
Yeah, that's what he was. He was a cat. He pissed you off though. He pissed you off because you couldn't hit him. You couldn't catch him. He in and out, in and out. But I caught up with him a few times. We had some good workouts.